Right, let's see. All right, can y'all see my pen? Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Looks pretty focused. Does it look focused to y'all? The Sharpie? You'll see that guy?
Yes, it's good.
It's good, agreeable. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll start it like in about 3 minutes. See. Okay. 3 minutes. Right. Right. Let's see. Yeah. Right. It's good. I'm gonna do the ones that have graphing stuff on them because I'm assuming that the machines, so we should be okay. I think. All right. So I'm gonna start with problem number 10, and I'll show you how. Let me do example first, and let me do that first. 10.7777 example. Let's do it that way. Okay. 10.777. I'm doing example. Okay. I'm gonna say graph, and it's gonna say f of x is, there's gonna be 2x. The first one's gonna be x plus 2 if x is less than 1. The second graph is gonna be negative x and negative 3 if x is bigger than or equal to 1. Okay, so far we only do one graph, one graph, one graph. Now this one has 2 graphs, okay? And there's restrictions on them like this, but I'll show you how to do that. All right, so on your TI 8384s, get my machine out. Okay, let's do this first. All right, for this one, let's do, okay, everybody have one of these machines? Hopefully, yes, 8384. Okay, so what I want you to do is go to Windows, and then put it in -10 and 10. That's going to be for the X min, X max. move it down to the y's, you're gonna put negative 12 and then 12 for the next one, okay? So negative 12 and 12, make sure you put negative 12 on this one and put a minus 10. All right, so minus 12, 12, and the other one is the regular 12. Okay, do I get all my numbers in the right place here, hopefully? Let's see, negative 12. And scale, no, I don't want to mess with scale. I want to leave it at 1. Okay, so I have x min, x max, and the scale is 1. Y min, x max, 10, 10, 1, 12, and 12, and 1. Okay, so they're all ones right now. So now y. Okay, and I clear this out because I want this old stuff here. All right, so now on the first one, I'm going to put in the graph x plus 2. Okay, so x plus 2. If I just put regular x plus 2 and I hit graph, it should draw a picture for you like that. Do it right now. Everybody do that right now. X plus 2 and just draw that regular picture. Okay, did everybody get a line across like that? Hopefully, yes. Like my picture. Okay, y equals, what is it? X plus 2, that one right there. Okay. Now, but this one's have this connection stuff, the restriction. So really, it looks like this. Go y again, x plus 2, and then you got to put something else. You got to put division symbol, parentheses, x, and then you got to go second and math. You're going to see all this less than, greater than, all these other symbols here. I'm going to look at number 5, which is the less than symbol, and then put the 1 and close it. So I'm going to put all this division, x less than 1. Then I'm going to hit graph. Then I'm going to draw some of the graph. It's going to stop right there. Okay. So what it's going to do now, it's going to do this. It's going to draw the graph, but it's not going to go all the way across. This is going to go, it's going to go like right here and stop right there. Right there. It's not going to go more than that. Okay. All right. Now, let me go back again, do it again. Y, clear. All right. If I'm going to do the y again, it's going to be x plus 2. So I'm going to put x plus 2, division symbol, parentheses, x, and then you gotta hit second and math. You're gonna see all this less than, greater than, equal to. I want to look at the one that says less than, and that is number 5, I guess. I'm gonna put the 1, and then I'm gonna close it. Then I'm gonna hit graph. It's gonna draw that picture right there. All right, so this picture right here is that picture right there. Is everybody okay with the first part?
Yes.
Okay. Also, another thing I'm gonna tell you, this one is called open because it just says less than only. There's no equals at all. So it means the little circle. I mean, it goes like this, but it never gets there. This is an open circle. Let me just write that down. Open. Goes there, stop, but don't shade it in. The next one, greater than or equal. This one is closed, so you do have to shade it in. So let's do this picture here. And the first one was y1 equals x plus 2. Division symbol, x less than 1. And this one was open. Okay. Second one, y2 is going to be negative x and negative 3. You also see that this is a little minus sign and this is a big minus sign. You'll see the difference between the division symbol. This thing is with x is bigger than or equal to 1. And this is going to be closed circle. Okay, so I'm going to do the second one now. So y, I'm going to go y2. Okay, so I'm going to put little minus x, big minus sign, 3. All right, so little minus x, big minus sign, 3, and then division symbol again, parentheses, x is greater than or equal to, second math, and we find greater than or equal to, is that one right there, 1. All right, close it, and then I guess it's ready. Try it, that's what it does. All right, so now the other graph, what does it do? It's down here somewhere. And then what is it? Let me see mine. Okay, it goes up right here and goes that way. Now, this one is open, and I tell you that this is the closed one. So this one's shaded in, going this way. This one's open like that. So the only difference between this one and this one is that this one's open, this one's closed. And you can't tell on these machines. And this machine just does the line, that's all it does. Okay, everybody get something like this on your machine. I'm gonna change it again a little bit, okay? Is everybody okay with 10.77777111?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna make the same problem. It's gonna change the numbers, okay? Number 2, same problem, 10.999 or something. I'm just gonna make it like this. Another example, and I'll just say graph. Ready? I'm gonna say graph. I'm gonna say f of x is 2 parts. It's x squared. I'm gonna say if x is less than or equal to 2. No, let's just say, well, let's just say I'm gonna make the same. Less than 2 only, like that. And that's one graph. And the other one is gonna be x plus 5 if x is greater than or equal to 2. Okay. So less than only, greater than, and equal to 2. Okay, this one's gonna be open. This one's gonna be closed. All right, so let's do the picture again. I'm gonna go y. I'm gonna clear that one out. Clear it. The other one, clear it. So now back up here. Now up there, I'm gonna put x squared. So let me do that right now. It's gonna be x squared. All right, now division symbol, parentheses, I'm gonna put x less than or equal to 2. So x second math, and we want to do what? Less than 2. Let me see, where's less than 2 in mine? I think it's number 5. And 2. And close it. That's it. Let's see, graph it. I got like a hook. I'll tell you what I got. I got something like, it goes like this. And it hits right there. And it goes up and it stops right there. Do y'all get something like that? Did anybody get that parabola, but it gets cut off right here, or it's like a hook right there? Okay, anybody get this far? Yes or no? Tell me. This stops.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we got the first part. And it starts right there, but it's open, so leave it open. In other words, don't shade it in. Don't shade this thing in. Second part of the graph, ready? Y. Down here, I'm going to put in, what is it? X plus 5. So X plus 5. And then I put the other stuff. Division symbol. X bigger than or equal to 2. So I'm going to go X second math. Bigger than or equal. Let me find it in mine. I think mine is right there. Bigger than or equal to 2. Okay. So I'm going to hit graph. It's a line. Looks like it over here somewhere. Goes here, that way. Yeah, close enough. All right. So this one's closed. That means this circle has to be shaded in, and this one, no, not this one. So it looks like this. And it closed, open. Okay. Y'all get that? Make a hook, stops right there, and then up that way. Kind of like, I don't know, like if you go to Mustang Island or something and go fishing, you get those big old hooks. Fish right there. All right. So let me do. Now I'm gonna do exactly your problem. Ready? I'm gonna do exactly the one that's on the paper. All right, so number 3 is gonna say graph exactly number 10, and number 10 looks like this. It says 3 plus x if x is less than 0, x squared if x is bigger than or equal to 0. Okay, let's do this one. Your problem number 10. Let's do that one. Okay, so I'm gonna go y, clear it. Next one, clear it, go back up. All right, there it is. So 3 plus x, I'm gonna put 3 plus x. All right, yep. And then division symbol, parentheses, and it's gonna be x is, what is it, less than 0. Second, math, less than, where's my less than symbol? Number 5, I guess. That one, and 0. 3 plus x is less than 0. And this is going to be open and circle because I'm going to hit graph. Boom. What do I get? Oh, that's not. Oh, yeah, it looks right. Just a line, huh? Okay. So it goes. I'll just draw what I got. It looks like this. And right here, this is an open circle because it's not included in there. All right, now that's one part of the graph, right? Now the other graph, the second part, okay? So y1 was 3 plus x, division symbol, x less than 0. The second one, y2 is going to be x squared, division symbol, x is greater than or equal to what? 0. Put the second one, y. Second one, x squared, and I'm going to put division symbol, x is second math, and it's what? Bigger than or equal to 0? I guess number 4. Is that it? Bigger than or equal to 0. All right, so hit enter. All right, and the second part of the graph, it starts right here, and it goes like this. Like that. This one is closed, so wherever you start it, right there, shade it in. So this is open, and this is a closed circle. Okay, so it goes up this way, straight line, and then it curves up like that. Okay, is that okay for number 10? I gotta do one more like number 10, okay? Just to make sure that you all get it. All right, can I go next page? Okay, ready? I'm gonna go next page, same thing. 4. 10.111, bunch of 7s or 9 or something. Okay. It's gonna say graph, and I'm gonna change those these numbers. F of x equals, let me see, how about what? 4 plus x looks pretty close. If x is less than 0, okay, and the other one will be, I'll just use thinking, x squared, x is bigger than equal to 0. I just changed one number, and that's all I did. All right, so now, this is an open one, and this is a closed one, just like the other one. So y1, it goes like this, 4 plus x, division symbol, x is less than 0. And how do you do that? Just go second math. Okay, this is open, and I'll do this right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go y, clear it, back up. I'm gonna put 4 plus x, 4 plus x, division symbol, and then x, second math, and it's less than, so less than is that one, 0, and then graph. So it's a line up there somewhere. It just goes up like that somewhere, right there. Yeah, y'all got a picture like this? Second one, y2 is going to be x squared. Is that going to be that problem thing again? So x is greater than or equal to 0. So y, second one, x squared, would be x squared, division symbol, x is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Second math, that one right there. 0. That's it. Let's graph it. And no, that's not right. Let me do it again. Ah, it's not minus, it's the division. There you go. Division symbol. Okay, now let's do it. All right, that looks good. Okay. So it goes again from here, and it's going to go like this, a little bit up, and then shoots up like that. And this one is closed. So that means open, and then this one's closed like that. Closed, open. Okay, y'all get the open and close thing right there? Yes, hopefully yes. All right, I'll give you an example. Like let's say you work somewhere. Your work is to set up the machine that burns the eyes with the eye laser. Okay, your eye is like this, and it's just set up the burns on it. So after they burn the eye, the person will probably see better, or maybe, right? All right, so what you do is you set the machine, it'll burn the left eye like this, burns the left eye like this. After it finishes burning all the stuff in there, then their vision will probably be better, maybe. You know, or if you did it wrong, their vision could be worse. Okay, does that make sense? So now let me go back to this thing. A, when you use a machine like this, when they come out of there, their vision can be better. Or B, their vision could be worse. When they go and go, man, now I have 2200 vision. I can't see nothing in front of me, man. Or C, what else could it do? Oh, if the laser burns too much of the eye, they can become blind. Or D, if the laser goes too far back beyond the eye, behind the eye is something called a brain. If it goes behind to the brain, it might damage it. It'll burn out stuff in parts of your brain. Or E, if it goes way too far, all the way back inside your head, keeps going, shoots in the back, you could cause this also. All right, so you can see better, maybe. The vision could be worse, yeah. You could become blind, yes. You could get brain damage, yes. Or it might, if it goes all the way and burns inside your brain, you could have death. But of course, before the doctors do anything to your eye, do you have to sign a waiver? Yes or no?
Yeah.
A lawyer waiver. In other words, they have all these lawyers that work for them and say, okay, whenever a person comes in, they have to sign these papers. Because these papers say there are dangers and stuff with this stuff procedure. And you understand that it could become better, worse. You could be blind, could be brain damage because you have death. All these things can happen to you. So you give away all your rights that you can sue, but it doesn't matter. If you sue them back, it doesn't matter. You already signed away all your rights to it, okay? If you say, well, too bad. But this way, when they do this right here, then the hospital is safe, the doctor is safe, the whole business is safe. Does that make sense? And if you say, I don't want to sign all these waivers, well, then go home. We can't help you. But if you sign all the, because they could tell you, it might cause that, it might cause bleeding, you might get a heart attack, all kinds of things can happen, man. Sign the waivers that you accept all these possible things, right? So once you accept them, then the hospital is safe. Does that make sense? I think that's. You'll see one day, like you hurt your little finger. Ow, you gotta go to the hospital for 3 days. You'll see what happens when you go there. When you go to the hospital, do they check you every hour? Did they want to know what your blood pressure is every hour? Yes. They want to give you antibiotics? Yes. They want to make sure your temperature and everything's all right? Yes. Every hour they want to know. What's going on? How you feel? No blood clots yet? Okay. Yeah. All right. Number 4. I'm going to say number 10 is good. I'm going to go to the next one. All right. Next question that has a graphing machine. On the machine, it says, here it is. Number 12. It's the next graph we're going to have to do. Number 12, it'll say graph. And it says f of x is equal to absolute value of x plus 5 minus 2. Okay, that's the picture we got to do. Okay, here it is. This is already done. So, the absolute value of x plus 5 minus 2. Okay, let me just put it in my machine. You ready? Y, let's see. And I'm just going to erase all this stuff. I'm going to clear that one, go back up. Okay, so I'm on the y1. Absolute value, the way you do that, you go like this. You go math, you go y equals, you go math, number, abs right there. Okay, so now it might look like that. It might look like this, or it might look like this. Like this one or this one. I don't know what you have. Well, you have one of those machines, anyway. 28384s, they look like that. Okay, once you put that in there, once you put in the x plus 5, you can put it on mine. X plus 5, get out. Minus 2. Big minus sign, 2. Does everything match? X plus 5, x minus 2. Okay, I'm going to hit graph. All right, this is what I got on mine. It goes like this. It goes down, and then it goes back up. Something like that. Y'all get a picture like this?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so I'm gonna do a trace on mine. Trace, and I'm gonna get the numbers. Okay, so this one is this one's 0, 3 up here. So I'm just put a dot right there. 0, 3. And then this one here, and this one here, and this one, and you find those. Let's go left. And that one looks like it's -3. Is it? Yeah, it's pretty close to 3. 3, -3, 0. I'm gonna put that in there. This is -3 and 0. And then this dot right here, we got pretty close to -5, -2. That dot. And this dot right here, I get 7, -7. 7 and 0. Yeah, we're pretty close there. It'd just be like you have to round them off. So anyway, I got 3 points right there, those spots. So now they're also gonna ask you what is the area of the triangle trap? And the area of trap is this guy right here. See it right there? It's gonna say, okay, what's the area of that thing? I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Let me show you how to do the area of this. Area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. Okay. The base, like, would be the big side down here. From here to here, how many steps does it take? Well, -3 is the beginning, right? Right here. So it's gonna be -4, -5, -6, negative. You see, right? -3, -4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it takes 4 steps. So you can think like this. From there to there, right here, it's 4. The height, see this down the line right here? I had to go -5 and down 2 spaces. From here to here, it's gonna be 2 spaces. So that means that the height, this thing here, the height is gonna be 2 spaces. Because it goes 1, 2. So now, area is 1/2, base is 4, height is 2, so area is 1/2 of 8. So it's gonna be 8/2. So I don't know, what is that number? What's 8/2? What is it? So 8 divided by 2 is, what's your guess?
4.
4. Okay, so the area is that number right there, 4. Let me do it now. I'm just gonna make one up. I'll just make it up, okay? I was gonna say that you did another one like this, and the picture came out like, let's see, hit it right there, and hit it over there, way down here somewhere like that. And it's gonna give you some numbers in a sec. And hit it right there. Okay, let's say this one was -1, 0, and this one was -5 and 0 this way. And we'll say this was -3 or something. So let's say this is gonna be -3 and -6 or something. There you go. 5. So now I'm gonna find the area again of what? This thing right here. Okay, how do you do that? Let's see. So area, what is it? Yeah, area equals 1/2 base height. All right. So the base, to go from here to here, you're starting -1, right? So you're gonna go -1, okay, -2, -3, -4, -5, and I don't know. What did I tell you this number was? -5? Yes or no? Let me write it a bit better. Can't read it. There you go. I just say -5 just to do it. So over here, -1, you're gonna go what? -2, -3, -4, -5. So like 4 spaces. So base is 4 spaces. From here to here is 134. From here to here, okay, the height is what? It goes -3 and down 6 spaces right there, so maybe it's 6. So how far does this go down here? 6 spaces, and we across like this, 4. So let's put the numbers in here. Half of what space? He said it was 4. What's the height at 6? So area is 24. So that's 24 over 2. Area is what?
12.
12? Yeah, there you go. So the area in here is 12. Does that make sense? This area, this area. I'll give you an example. Let's say you go to the hospital. You go, man, there's something bit my hand. There's like a little triangle thing left over. And in that area right there, it's all infected with whatever it is. So, okay, we'll give you antibiotics. Well, actually, we can laser that thing out. We can shoot. How big is that area we're going to have to laser out? Over here was 4. That's fine. Over here, it's 12. Might be a whole big old spot there. And we can laser it out. Kill it with a laser. Okay. So the area is what? That much. The area is how much? That. That's all. That's all that is. So I'm going to say those are okay. Hard part, you got to put the graph. Once you put the graph, you got to see how many spaces to go from here to here. And there. It'll look like one of these. Okay? Yes? All right. I'm going to go next one that's on the list. We did number 10, number 12. Now we're going to do number 15. Let me find number 15. Here we go. 15. All right, 15. This one here. It says graph y equals x squared minus 4x minus 12. Or y1 is going to be x squared minus 4x minus 12. Just like that. X squared minus 4x minus 12. Okay, so we're going to put in the calculator. Ready? So y, clear that stuff out of there. So now I'm going to put in there x squared minus, big minus sign, 4x minus 12. So I guess let's just hit it. All right, it's too big to fit. All right, so let's do this. Go back to Windows. Let's change the 2 numbers. See the numbers in the bottom? I'm going to change that to minus 18 and 18. Minus 18 and 18. Okay, now let me hit graph, see if it's better. Oh, yeah, it's better. Okay, let me draw my picture. It looks like it goes this way. Something like that. Y'all get a picture like that? X squared minus 4x minus 12?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So if you want to find some dots in here like this, you can do the trace on it again. Let me do a trace on mine. Trace. Okay, it says that this dot right here is 0 and -12. So I'm just going to label it 0 and -12. So it says this dot right here is 0 and -12. Then if I go to this dot right here, if I move to the right a little bit, it's like 2. I just don't know what I get. I get 2 and -16 with this dot. And then this dot over here, if I get going, what I get, hang on. Let me see what I get for that one. This is right around 6. So I'm going to say this dot is 6 and 0. And the left dot over here, let's go all the way that way. For that one, right there, I guess like there. I got -2, pretty close to -2. Is that one right there? So they're just out from the graph. That's all I use. Okay. But also, this one here is also called the vertex. That one, because it's the super lowest one. This is our minimum. So it goes down, 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 down here, and then it goes back up. So this is the right here. There's the vertex or the min. All right. So number 15, is that one okay on your machine? Can you output this right here? Hit graph. Y'all have that skill? Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. If you don't have it, I'll do some more. I say yes.
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna go next graphing stuff on the list. Number 17. That's a graphing one. So I'm gonna do that one now. Number 17. Okay, this one, it says graph. It's gonna be f of x is x times x plus 2 times x plus 4. There, it looks like that. X times x plus 2 times x plus 4. Okay, so now, I'll just put in the calculator. I'm gonna show you how to do it in the calculator. Ready? Y, clear it, get rid of the stuff. So now it says x, okay, I'm gonna put x. And then parentheses, x plus 2, x plus 2, plus parentheses. Then x plus 4, parentheses, x plus 4. Guess that's it, huh? But up, down, up, down. Okay. Well, looks like I got this. It goes up. It goes back down. It goes through there. I got something like that. It goes, hits that spot, and that spot, and that spot right there. It goes this way. Y'all get a curve like that?
Yes.
If you do trace, which I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna say trace, and I'm gonna go to the left. Well, when I do trace, let me see this one here. I got 0, 0 right here. Yeah, 0, 0. So it says that this spot right here is 0 and 0. And then if I go to the left some more, that one, it looks like that one is, I don't know, -2, 0. Okay. This one here is. And then this one here, let's go. All right, that one looks like it's -4, 0. All right. So we had 3 points where it hits, and then what happens is like I'll give you an example. Your blood pressure. You just woke up in the morning, you take your blood pressure, it might be normal right there, normal. Or you go, oh man, a little bit later, you take your blood pressure again, you go, it went up. Your rate normal, now it's up. And then you take your blood pressure again, it's normal again. Then all of a sudden it goes below normal. And then all of a sudden it goes back to normal. Then it's still going up again. Does that make sense? Like things like they go up and down, depending on what you're doing, what you're eating, stuff like that. For the all right, so now next one. So well, that's fine. That's all. You just put it in your calculator, and you can do a trace, and you can find the spots right there. Does that make sense? That's all you gotta do. Okay. In fact, let me see something real quick. Let me see what it does here. Okay, so let me do one more. I'm just gonna make one up, okay? 17.777. How about this? F of x is x times x plus 2. Let me do one. X plus 6. All right. It's just like this one. I just changed the number right here. Okay. So now, you win. Okay, you do that one. See what you get. I'll give you like 10 seconds to do it. Just do it. Just do it. You do the graph, then I'll check it in about 5 more seconds. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Right. I'm gonna assume that you got it. As soon as you have the skills, man. All right. Let me do it in mine. X. So I got x parentheses x plus 2. 2 parentheses x plus 6. Is that it? Yeah, see, I'm gonna graph it. Boom. All right, so mine goes like this. I'm gonna show you what my picture looks like. It's normal, then all of a sudden, whoa, way up here somewhere. And then it came back down, and it went back up. Something like that. Y'all get something like this? So it goes way up there, and it came back down, then went up again. Is that your picture? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So like you ate something you're allergic to, or then your pressure just shut up in the sky. Then all of a sudden it went back to normal. It went a little bit below normal and back up again. Kind of like that. Okay. I'm just gonna say yes. You're good at that. All right. That's number 17. So is everybody okay with number 17? Okay. I'm going to go next. The next one on your graph. That. And I'll tell you what these are. I don't know if you ever go to the hospital, your grandma might be in there, and her heartbeat, there's a machine that's taking her heartbeat, and her heartbeat will going up, and then it goes down, up and down like that. It's going on. It's beating, and all of a sudden it starts beating faster, or it starts beating slower. See what I'm saying? You'll see. It'll go, the machine's running, and it's telling you that. Or the blood pressure, too. It said blood pressure is 200. Holy cow. Then it goes back down, and it goes back up. Something like that. And they come and give her medicines. All right. Before I do the next one, let me see. What's the next one in my list? Hold on a second. Let's see. 10, 12, 15, 17. The next one is 22. Number 22. Let's see that one. All right, ready? So 20. Before I do 22, let me do examples. Okay. All right, let's go back to this. 8. All right, so 22.777. And I'll show you. Let's do this one first. 22 says, I'll give you some numbers first. F of x is 2x plus 4. There you go. So now, that's the original graph. But they want you to find something called inverse. This is a graph, you know what the number's in, but inverse, it just reverses everything. But I'll tell you how that works. The way you do that, you go like this. You set y equals 2x plus 4. Same problem. I said you instead of f of x, you go y equals 2x plus 4. Okay. Second step, you go like this. You inverse the letters. So you're going to go x equals 2y plus 4. And then you solve for y. So x is 2y plus 4 minus 4 minus 4. So x minus 4 is 2y. So x minus 4 divided by 2. Divided by 2. You got this right here. So now, inverse is that thing. And I'll show you how to use these things in a second. So this is the inverse. So now, in this picture right here, we're going to have to draw 3 things. y1, the original problem, is 2x plus 4. So right now, do that right now on your machine. Ready? Let's just do that. Y, I'm gonna clear that one out. 2x plus 4. So I'm gonna put 2x plus 4, and I'm gonna hit graph. All right. So it looks like I got this picture. It looks like this. That's what I got. Something like that. Y'all get that? 2x plus 4.
Yes.
Okay. So now we're gonna do this other one. This one here. The way you do this in the calculator, you go like this. You go x minus 4 divided by 2. Looks like that. X minus 4 divided by 2. So y, the second one, I'm going to put parentheses, x minus 4, x minus 4, parentheses, divided by 2. The graph. All right, so it just does, looks like it goes down here somewhere. See, this one goes this way, and then this one kind of cuts it like that. Like, did y'all get something like this? This one and then this one? All right, that's fine. Now the next one. And the third one is going to be just a regular x. The third one is just going to be regular x. Let's go back here. There you go. X, and then hit graph. And the third one just cuts them in half. Just right in the middle like this. Right in the middle, it keeps going. Done. So the first one, the second one, and the last one does that. So y1 is 2x plus 4. y2 is x minus 4 divided by 2. And this one's y3 is just x. Okay, I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to change the numbers, okay? Same problem, just switch it a little bit. All right. Same problem, just different numbers. 9, I guess. All right. Same problem, 22, different numbers. So 22, it says f of x, and I'm going to change the numbers. 2x, I don't know, minus 6. There you go. 2x minus 6, that's the first graph. Okay, but I also want the inverse of this thing. To the inverse, you go y equals 2x minus 6, inverse the letters. Okay, and then solve for y. Okay. To get y by itself, I'm going to have to get rid of that negative 6. So I'm going to add 6, I'm going to add 6. So x plus 6 is 2y. Did that. Next step, divide by what? You tell me. Divide this one by what? And divide this one by what? What's your answer?
Divide by 2.
Yes. So these are gone. So now f inverse of x is x plus 6 over 2. So now we're going to graph three things. y1 is going to be 2x minus 6. y2 is going to be this in here. X plus 6 divided by 2. And y3 is going to be just the regular x1. So we're going to have those three things right there. Ready? So I'm going to draw it on my machine. So go back to y and clear all this, move it out of here. Get it out of here. Clear it. Clear it. Clear it. Clear it. Okay, back to 1. So 2x minus 6. Let me put that in there. 2x minus 6, hit graph. Okay, I got it down there somewhere. So let me draw this picture. So it says down here somewhere. I'm just going to draw it down there. Something like that. And the next one, y2 is parentheses x plus 6 divided by 2. Divided by 2. That it? graph. Okay, so this one says it goes this way. That one goes this way, that one goes that way. Okay. And then the last graph, X, just the X, regular X. Just a regular X. And I'm gonna hit graph. Right in the middle. So the other line just kind of goes like this, cuts it in the middle, keeps going. Does that make sense? Now I'm gonna show you another inverse one in a second. Okay. Well, let me do the one you have. I'm gonna do exactly number 22. Okay. 22.777. This is number 10. And this is f of x. And these big numbers, 20x minus 4. They use double digits. I don't know why. That's okay. To find the inverse, you set it equal to that. There it is. Y equals that. And then how do you get rid of negative 4? What do you do? Add something.
Add 4.
Add 4. Add 4. So now these are gone. So y plus 4 is 20x. And then I divide by what?
20.
You say, wait. Oh, you know what? I have to change the letters first. Did I change the letters first? I haven't done it. I just have y equals. So let's do that here. X equals 20y minus 4. Okay, now I'm going to do what you said. I'm going to add 4. And I'm going to add 4. There you go. Now it's better. So I have x plus 4 is 20y. Somebody said divide by 20. Is that right? This one by 20. And this one by 20. So we have x plus 4 over 20 is the y. Or f inverse is x plus 4 over 20. All right, so y1, the original one, 20x minus 4. Okay, let's just do this picture first. Okay, ready? Put it in the machine. That's what it does. So I'll clear it, clear it, clear it. So now, so 20x minus 4. This is graph. So well, there is just a line going way up. This guy goes. This goes like this. Y'all get something like that? I mean, that's the picture I'm getting. Y'all see it in there?
Yes.
It's kind of hard to see because it's, well, let me do the next one, see what it does. The next one is x plus 4 divided by 20. It's going to be x plus 4 divided by 20. Now, let's see what happens in that one. X plus 4 divided by 20. Ooh, I see it. The other one's kind of like way down here like this. It's kind of going like this. It's right in the bottom, kind of, you can see it. You know what, let me change the windows on mine. Maybe that'll help it. Okay. So instead of, let's see. What if I put, I'm trying to think. Let me try a 12 and 12, see what it looks. I'm gonna do it on mine. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Does it help any? It makes it worse. No, it doesn't help my pictures much. No, it doesn't. That doesn't do anything. What if I do this? What if I use negative 20 and 20? Does that make the picture better? Ooh, well, no, it doesn't. It's not helping me any. Let's go back to Windows. Let's go back to. Just leave it there. Okay. Let me just go Y3. I just wanted to go Y3. X, just regular X. Hit graph. All right. So this one goes this way, and the other one kind of shoots like here in the middle. That's what it does. It goes. This one's super low, and then this one's super fast, like this. So it's a little bit hard to see on that one because the numbers are double digits too big. You might let me do another inverse, different from this one, okay? Let me just so you'll know what inverses are, because inverses just Right now, it just means you just switch the letters and solve it. Okay, well, that's what kind of what you do, but let me just show you. Let me show you one. I don't like that one. Let's just do 11. Page 11. All right, and I'll do one that maybe relates to you. All right, when you let's say this is 22 point. So you drive around in Walmart or something, okay, in your car. All right, so I'm gonna say f of x equals 0.10x squared. Okay, that's the formula. Okay, and I'm gonna make some tables over here, and then I'll show you how they work. There's some tables. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you this. If you're driving 10 miles an hour on the parking lot at Walmart, okay, you're driving around 10 miles an hour, then all of a sudden somebody comes in front of your car with a basket or whatever the car backs up, and you hit the brakes, you just hit them, boom, hit them. Is your car gonna slide? Yes. So how far is it gonna slide? We just say this what it is. At 10 miles an hour, 0.10 times 10 squared. Or at 10 miles per hour, you're gonna go like this. 0.10 times 10 times 10. So f of 10 miles per hour is gonna be, give me this number here. What's 10 times 10 times 0.10? Do it in the calculator.
10.
10? Exactly 10. So I'm going to say this. All right, so you're driving 10 miles an hour, you hit the brakes, you slide 10 feet, and your car will stop. Hopefully that's what happens. Okay? Now, if you're driving down the street in Villarreal or somewhere, you're driving 30 miles an hour, same car, then it's going to be 0.10 times 30 to the second power. So f of 30 is going to be 0.10, 30 times 30. You're driving down Villarreal, all of a sudden, oh man, you hit the brakes. You're going to slide for a while. Give me how many feet? 30 miles an hour. How many feet do you slide? 30 times 30 times, how much?
90.
90 feet. Does that make sense? All right, so now you're on the highway. You're going 60 miles an hour. Okay, 0.10, 60 squared. So f of 60 is 0.10, 60 times 60. You're on the highway, you're going 60 miles an hour. So, oh man, I gotta stop. You punch the brakes, you're gonna slide for a long way. How many feet? Give me a number. 60 times 60 times 10.10.
360.
360 feet. Okay, I'll tell you what that is. Like you ever go to a football game? From the yards, from there to there, it's 100 yards. So that's 300 feet. And the goalpost back here, and the goalpost back here. So it's kind of like from this goalpost, your car's going to slide all the way to that goalpost. Does that make sense? You're driving what? 60 miles an hour? So one football field, you can slide. Okay, and I'm going to do one more of this. You're going 70 miles an hour on the highway, and you say, ooh, you hit the brakes, you're going to stop, hopefully. So 10 that, 30 is 90, 360, and 70 miles an hour is, what is it? All right, so ready? 70 miles an hour, 0.10, and 70 times 70. So what is f of 70? Give me a number.
490.
490 feet. Almost 500 feet. Way, way bigger than a football field. All right, so now, I'm going to tell you what happens I know what happens in car accidents. When they have car accidents, okay, here's a car, here's car A, here's car B. All of a sudden, these people I don't know what they're doing. They're texting, talking on the phone, and then all of a sudden they see a car in front of them and go, oh man, they hit the brakes, but that's not enough. They hit the brakes, they'll slide, and all of a sudden, boom, they'll hit this car right here. Okay. So now, all I know is this car hit this car, okay? And there's some brake marks on the street, okay? And then what's gonna happen, they're gonna get a little wheel like this, and they're gonna measure how far is it, how far does this brake mark go? From how many feet this way? From where it started and where it ended at. Does that make sense? And then from there, they're gonna inverse and tell you, hey, you know what? You were going this speed at least. So let me show you how that works. Okay, I'm gonna go to page 12. And I'll come back to these other things in a second. All right, so back to the problem again. So f of x equals 0.10 x squared. Okay, if you know how many miles per hour, how many feet? Miles per hour, feet. Miles per hour, feet. Miles per hour, feet. Okay, so you know how many, just how many feet you have a mark. Okay, so now I'm gonna find the inverse of this. Okay, the inverse of that. So y equals 0.10 x squared. To find the inverse, we have to like switch the letters first. There it is. I switch the letters, and then I'm gonna show you the first step. I'm gonna divide this by 0.10, and this one by 0.10. This is gonna be x squared, or not x squared. Where's my y? Did I switch my letter? X. This is a y. This is a y. This is a y. Okay, there it is. Y, y, y. All right. So now the last step, I'm gonna take the square root of this side and square root of this side. So this is gonna be square root of x over 0.10 equals y. Now this is the inverse, okay? And the inverse you write like this: f inverse of x is this thing here. All right. So now what does that do? What it does is it turns this table, and I'm gonna write it more in a second. This table that tells you if you know the miles per hour, how many feet. Now you're gonna flip it. Okay, and I'll show you what that means by flip it. Okay. So now, so let me write it up here. F inverse of x is square root of x over 0.10. All right. Suppose the brake marks on the street. Suppose you have 360 feet of brake marks on the street. So F inverse of 360 is 360 divided by 0.10. Do it in the calculator. What is 360 divided by 0.10? Do this in the calculator. Tell me what that is. 360 by 0.10. What'd y'all get? $360 by 0.10.
600.
Okay. Somebody say 3600. And the square root of that number doing the calculator. What's the square root of 36? So I know this is how many feet are in the street. And if I square root of 360, what did you get? How much? 60? All right. So if you're going 60 miles an hour, that 360 feet comes because you were going 60 miles an hour. Does that make sense? This many feet, you're going that speed. Does that make sense? Let's do another one. Suppose you have, all right, F inverse of 490 feet. Okay, I'm gonna show you how it goes backwards. If all I see in the street is a big old long marks or brake marks, 490 feet of it, I can tell you what happened. So 490 divided by 0.10. So F inverse of 490 is what's 490 divided by 0.10? Do it in the calculator. 490 two zeros. Okay. And the square root of 49 and two zeros, what is that going to be? What'd you get?
70.
70? Okay. Let me say it's 70. Yes, it's 70 miles per hour. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna give you another one. Okay. So let me go to number 13. What was it? All right. So 22.999. I can do the same thing. The original problem is this one, but we're not using that. We're using this inverse thing. The one that reverses things around. And that one is this here. All right. So now this is what happens. You're driving in a school zone at school time, today, whatever. Okay. And this is you. You're on your Kia Rio right there, right? And then this other big old ugly truck behind you. He's texting his friends, looking at his friends and texting, having fun, right? Johnson sees your car. He goes, "Oh man!" Hits the brakes and boom, smashes up your rear end of your car super bad. Everything's all messed up. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what it is. It's a school zone. So the fastest you should go in the school zone is 20 miles per hour. Okay, and then no cell phones. Okay, you're gonna be cell phone talking or texting or sending emails to your friends. All right, but they hit you, and then I'm gonna see the brake marks right are gonna be right here. So then this person's gonna say, "Hey, I was only going like 5 miles per hour when I hit your car, man. So, you know, that's what I was doing. I was going really, really slow when I hit you." Okay. So now, what's gonna happen is, you know what's gonna happen. Police is gonna go out there, check it out, put the little wheel on this thing, measure it out, see what it is, and it's 20 mile per hour zone. And they say, I don't know. Let's say there's, it's a good number here. Because 100, we'll just go 160. It's 160 feet of marks on the highway or on the street. So we have 160 divided by 0.10. All right. So again, what's 160 divided by 0.10? Give me a number. What is it? How many zeros? 2 zeros? Okay. So you're driving in the school zone, the guy behind you in that truck, and he has for sure on the brakes, he hit the brakes, but he left 160 feet of brake marks behind you or before he hit you. What's the square root of 1600?
40.
All right, so I'm going to tell you the way it works. All right, so this brake marks right here, they're gonna say that the lowest you could have ever been driving to make that kind of mark in this car is this right here. Okay, in other words, your car needs at 40 miles an hour. You will make those kind of brake marks on the street. Okay, so the lowest you could have been going is 40. You probably could go faster, but when you smash your car against this person's car, everything's gonna stop. Does that make sense? So you tell that person, no, you weren't going 5 miles an hour. You were going like 40 miles an hour. You rear-ended my car, man. And then of course that person's gonna say, no, I didn't. It shouldn't cost. It didn't damage you that much. It didn't hurt your body that much. So right away, before you start arguing with this person, don't say anything. Call. You need to do this. Ready? Okay, I'm gonna put that first number. 4. What comes after the 4? I'll help you. 4. What comes after the 4? Look at this. What comes after that?
4.
Wow, you're smart. You're getting it. So you're gonna go 4, 4, 4, and then what are you gonna call after that? Another 4?
4.
Okay, you're gonna call this phone number 444 4444. Okay? And if you call this number in San Antonio, area code 210, you're gonna get a lawyer. His name is Jeff. Okay? Jeff, and you're gonna tell him, he's gonna say, well, what happened? What do you need? What's going on? Somebody rear-ended me. They say it's not their fault and they were going real slow and all that. So you know what? Don't worry about it. We'll take care of this. So you call him 444-4444 and ask that guy. He'll say, yeah, I'll take care of it. We'll get all the evidence and pictures and everything from this thing. And we'll file a lawsuit against his insurance company. We wanna do. Or if you don't like that guy, is there a guy called the Hammer? You can call the Hammer. He's a lawyer in San Antonio. Or if you don't like him, you can call the Thomas J. Henry. Is that his name? You can call that guy. He does that stuff too. So I'm not gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna say, yeah, your person was texting, your person was emailing, your person was not paying attention, and they were speeding, and they rear-ended them, and they were going in a school zone with the school lights, and little kids were there. So this person is in trouble a lot. Does that make sense? So you're gonna file the lawsuit, and eventually the lawyer's gonna say, you know what? Is it okay if we settle for this much money only? For your emotional duress, pain, and suffering, we're gonna settle for $12 million. Is that okay with you? What do you say? Yes or no? Is that okay? Is that enough money for this accident that hurt you? To knock your hat off your head? And you're like, is that okay? 12 million? 12 million is okay, right? Yeah, I think it is. But I'm gonna tell you right now, do the lawyers get money for helping you? All right, so do this right now. Multiply 0.40 times 12 million. Do 12 million times 40. Do that first. Do it in the calculator. Give me the numbers. $12 million, but 40% belongs to the lawyers. So what is 0.40 times 12 million? Give me a number. What y'all get? Come on, tell me. Hurry. Whataburger's waiting. Whataburger's waiting for me. Here I am asking questions. You're not even answering, man. So you can answer my 4 questions. I can leave. The line's getting longer. What's 0.40 times 12? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Give me the number. Is it? I don't want to do it for you.
4,800,000.
There you go. 4,800,000. Okay, let me write this down. He said that is 4,800,000. Okay, so the $12 million that you settle with the insurance, 4,800,000 belongs to the law office that did your work. Okay, and from the $12 million, that means that the 60% that's left on it belongs to you. So do this right now. What is 0.60 times that number? The $12 million, that's the settlement, but lawyers get their money and you get your money. So what is 0.60 times 12, 0, 0, 0? Give me a number. 12, 0, 0, 0, 0, take times 0.60.
7,200,000.
7,200,000. All right. So 4.8 million goes to the lawyers. $7.2 million goes to you. Does that make sense? Because you're the one that suffered the injuries. Your back's hurting, your arms are hurting, your head's hurting, your car's all busted up. You had to miss a bunch of days of work. You get the money, but they also get money, of course. So now you have $7,200,000 in your checking account. Are you still going to be working at HEB? Yes, of course you are. Are you going to still be working at Walmart? Of course you are. It's only money. It doesn't matter. Does it matter that you have that much money in your checking account now? I don't know. Let me ask Lane. What do you think? Lane, what do you think, man? Is it okay? If you have $7 million in your checking account today, would you still be working tomorrow? He said, yeah, he will work just because he likes to work at Target. He likes to work at Walmart. He has pleasure from it, right? Well, You only have 7 million. If you work at Target, do you have more money now? Yes, you're right. Now, I'm gonna tell you what you would do with this money. You wouldn't take it out and start buying boats and cars and houses and junk. Don't do that. Because that money will go super fast. What you do is you put it in a bank and only use the interest. Does that make sense? So the last question. If I put this money, the 7,200,000, and I get 10%, I go to a bank, the bank said, look, we can give you 10%, but you need to leave all those millions of dollars in the checking account in the savings and don't take it out. Leave it for the whole year. We'll give you money on it. Okay. How much you give me? We'll give you 10%. But you gotta leave the money in the bank the whole year. So last question. 72000 times 0.10. Do that. Give me that number right there. If I leave it in the bank, every year at the end of the year, I'm gonna have interest. How much interest will I have on my account every year? So do that right now. 7200000 times 0.10. So every September, I go to that account and I say, well, let me see how much interest I have in this account. This much. You want it? Yeah, okay. Okay, so how much is it? Give me a number. Just give me numbers. Don't even say what it is. What's 7200000 times 0.10?
7,200,000.
No. Do it again. 72000 times 0.10.
720,000.
Ah, there you go. $720,000. Okay. Yeah, 7 million is what you have in the account, but they're not going to give you $7 million back at the end of the year. They're only going to give you part of it. They give you 720,000, and then you have that money. Is that enough to live on for 1 year? You think 720,000? Could you handle it? Could you live okay with that?
A couple.
Yeah, you could probably you could survive for a year for 720,000. And the good thing is you didn't touch your principal. Then next year, what are you gonna do? Take out the interest again? Of course. Leave the other money there. Leave it there. Don't touch it, man. This is your retirement fund. Leave it in there. Just get the money and spend it. Leave it in there. Get the interest and spend it. You only spend this money right here. The rest, leave it in there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I think so. I mean, you can still work. I mean, you can still be working at Taco Cabana, or you can still work at Mom Margie's night shift, right? Because you want to, because it's fun to work at night. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Mom Margie's.
Nope.
You see this? Don't they give you like 10% off on your food? Yeah, they give you a discount 10% on your food, man. Every shift you're there. You have to break, you have your lunch, you have your dinner. Okay, fine, don't work then. I would still wear the shirts from Mama Margie's though, and the hat. I would still wear it. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna stop right there. So what you need to do, what I want you to do for Wednesday, I want you to do number 10, 12, 15, 17, and 22. I want you to do those for Wednesday. 10, 12, 15, 17, and 22. Okay? All right, man. That should be good. We should be out of here. All right. Any questions before I shut this thing down? All okay? All right, man. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to shut down the cameras and everything. All right. So I'll see y'all. I'll talk to y'all Wednesday, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Later, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. See y'all later. All right. 30 seconds. I'm shutting it down. $20 seconds. I'm shutting it down. All right. 10 seconds. I'm shutting it down. The answer is yes. Of course, I'm gonna go get stuff to eat. Yeah, maybe Waterburger sounds good to me now. Time of this class is from 11 to 12:15. Monday. Okay, I'll see y'all later, man. Okay, bye.